Okay, this is a little tour for Arnett Creek Introduction to the Geology. So we're just going to fly along and visit all the interesting places where the class goes and see the character of the outcrops and the way the landscape looks. So here we are. Here's our first stop. We'll see this unit is called the Pioneer unit. Here we can see the Pioneer, and then on the right is the Barnes subunit, and then the Dripping Springs subunit of the orange unit, and the dash line sort of shows the contact. Here's another unit. This is the Madeira on the left that's under the Pioneer. Okay, now we're flying up to the top of what's called Welcome Hill. This is the north end of it. And here we'll see some more of the units we just talked about. So here's Dripping Springs and Barnes with the Pioneer on the right. So this is a view to the south. Remember, it's different direction that we just saw at the last stop, but gives us a sense of some of our units. Okay, here we're coming in over the what's called a banana hill. It's shaped like the contours look like a banana. And as we turn to look to the north, we're looking out the south end of uh, what's called Hot Dog Hill. And here we see a couple important units. So Diabase on the left and Dripping Springs again on the right. And it looks a little different than what we saw before for the Dripping Springs, but it is the same. And then as we turn to the left, we see this bench on the left there, which is part of the alluvium. And you see those light colored gravels basically that are comprising the alluvium. Okay, here we see a couple of new units. There's the Apache on the left and the Mescal on the right. So very distinctive. You see the Apache doesn't have much of an outcrop, and the Mescal is kind of comprised of two different subunits, and the harder one we see with this nice ledge right in the middle there. Now we're flying up to what's called the thumbs up hill, and here we'll see our next unit. This one's called the Troy, and you see it's dipping to the left here. It's pretty hard rock. All right, now we're really using the power of the drone to fly up like a bird and see some of these parts of the way too high. Down in here, there's diabase that makes up this little saddle. That's kind of interesting. And here, as we fly up towards the cliff, we'll go past some of the Troy and then see a new unit, the Martin, which makes up these lower banded units of the cliffs. So now we come up the top here is Martin underneath Escabrosa. Now we're coming to see a bunch of the section. We see Mescal and that band, the lower left, and then up into the Troy, Martin, and Escabrosa. Okay, now we're coming in at the far north end of the mapping area. Down there where that vehicle is, that's called North Parking. And this hill here in front of us is called Pluck Turkey Hill. And right in it, we see Diabase, Dripping Springs, and the Pioneer all tightly outcropping. All right, now we're coming in again to the Welcome Hill, and we see Dripping Springs over Pioneer. There's I am flying the drone. All right, we're coming into the top of the hill here. We got some mescal between a couple of diabase packages. And here we see some more mescal over diabase. Coming in up on the high point in the southern part of the mapping area, and Troy is up here. All right, we're turning the corner, almost heading for home. View here, this is an important spot. Mescal, Diabase, and Troy, all on that slope. You can see the mescals were nice and white. All right, now we're heading home. You see the tank there where the animals could get some water. On the right is mine. There's Banana, Welcome Hill. Now we're flying on the road, going quite a bit faster than you can walk, but we want to get back to the car and get home, be done with our tour. So good luck and enjoy Arnett Creek geology.